welcome to Maria and Joe. Tune in as we entertain you and empower you on the next hour.
But I'm here in spirit, and I
Hi,
can hear
Joe.
everything you're saying.
Well, today Joe has technical difficulties as well, so he's gonna be actually calling us. He is already on the phone. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Maria. How you doing today?
I am doing amazing.
I think you shut my camera off. Is that what you did?
Yeah. Well, although we cannot see you, at least actually we can hear you. That's the most important thing, right?
Oh, that's a good thing. I think you shut me off because I don't look good today. That's all I'm thinking.
Oh, why you
We'll
forgot?
get back at you next week, Maria.
All right. Well, yeah. There's always next week, right?
There's always next week. As they say, the show must go
The
on.
show must go on. Well, viewers, as you can see earlier on the screen, our inspirational quote of the day is the. Do you have that, Joe? Would you like to read it?
Hey, this is a good one, and most of you probably heard it before. Comes from MLK himself. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. I think that's a more important way to define a person. What do you think about that, Maria?
Well, that's true. You know what? It's more about the work that they do. Action speaks louder than words.
Well, that's true. I think what this talks about, a lot of us are comfortable, have good jobs, good homes, don't worry about our neighbors and their issues. As long as our family's being fed, we're okay. But when maybe you're a couple paychecks away from going homeless or you can't pay your electric bill,
Are you
then
right?
you kind of have to step up to whatever you have to do.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. That is actually a good topic that by the way, viewers, this is our inspirational quote from last week, and we move it to this week because it's really, really relative to what we're gonna be talking about today, about President Trump, right? And also about our veterans who serve in the military for longer years. Is that correct, Joe?
Oh, that's very much true. As we talked about, regardless of how great you think your leader is, or even as a veteran or man or woman, until you reach some real controversy or some real challenges in your life, you really don't know what kind of character you have, I have, or leaders have until they're forced to do what they think is best for everyone around them. Tricky
Exactly.
sometimes.
Exactly. And I would like to ask the viewers out there, what do you guys think about our inspirational quote of the day? Um, well, as I told you earlier, Joe, we're gonna have this inspirational quote because it's very empowering. And as we are actually speaking over the phone earlier, I was watching Donald Trump deliver his first address to the UN General Assembly in New York.
Well, that was a very obviously, if you like Donald Trump or not, that's not the point. The point is, he did say Americans first.
Yes, he
And he
did.
did say we're going to go after the enemy or our allies' enemy. Now, how we do that and all that, we're not 100% sure, but all options are on the table. And he puts America first, regardless of what you think. At least that's what he said, and I have to believe it.
Yeah, well, we have to believe it, and we're gonna actually cross our finger that it's gonna happen. That's what all we can do is to support him, right?
Well, that's true, but I'm praying. Cross your
Yes,
fingers all you want to.
I'm
I'm
praying.
praying.
Yes.
I believe in prayer.
Me too. I believe in prayer. I have, high faith and hopes that it's gonna happen. And I listened to probably 10 minutes of his speech earlier, and then I'm doing something else. And
Sure.
I, you know, I this is how I actually interpret, or that this is my opinion of what he was saying. He is standing out there, being our president who actually voted by the people. You know, I like I said before, I'm not anti-Trump, I'm not pro-Trump. I am actually going in the middle. All right. For me, as I'm looking and listening to what he's saying, he is just one of the politicians who actually say all these things without action at this point. But like I said, I'm still putting my hopes up. All right. I'm not actually, I'm not, I don't say, I'm not saying that he's not gonna do it, but it sounds like a politician for me.
I disagree. I strongly disagree. He's not a politician by heart, but he's a businessman. But after you draw the line in the sand so many times and say, if you do this, we're going to do that, we eventually have to do that. And he's trying to get the support of the international community before he takes real action. Hopefully, North Korea just says, okay, we're done. Let's go back to business as it was before, and everybody live in peace the best that we can.
Well, that's true. That's no. What I said is like what I said. I'm not against him, or I'm not fully actually believing of what he said. This is in general term. I'm saying my own opinion of how I listen, of what my perception of what he said. When he was talking, yes, he is not a politician. He is a businessman by heart. But then when he started talking and I'm listening for 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, I'm done with this, because I think if there is a better way, I would say, if I'm the only audience, I'm only his audience, I'm talking on my own perception only. I don't know what others think, I don't know what you think, but for me, I felt like I'm listening to a politician, not a businessman.
Well, for being a military veteran as myself, most veterans think differently. We have a job to do, and let us do our job, and not the rest of the world needs to know how we go about doing it. As long as we bring peace in the end and get results.
Well, yeah.
We'll see how it's done in the future.
Exactly. Well, I would like to ask you this question though.
Uh-oh.
Did you listen to the speech?
Just a little bit of it. I've been on the road a lot this past week.
Well, since we are talking about this inspirational quote about measuring a man is not where he stands in moments and of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. All right. So now the question is, do you think on that speech, do you think Trump actually stands in comfort and convenience, or he stands at times of challenge and controversy?
I personally think he's been challenged a lot in his life. No one makes $1 million or $1 billion or even $1,000 without a little bit of controversy, without some kind of challenge you have to overcome. Now, obviously, not everyone likes him, and that's okay. Not everyone likes me, and not everyone likes you, Maria. It's hard to believe. But the point is, he's being challenged, and he has to step up to the cause. He has to step up to the effort, regardless of what people think about him. Because if he's wavering back and forth, he's going to lose more and more support. So it's important when you say you're going to do something to do it. Now, sometimes, things change, circumstances change. We learn more that we did not know before, and we have to change our thoughts or our actions. But the bottom line is, when we make a decision, we need to follow through if some other proof doesn't show up beforehand, because our character, our word should mean everything.
Well, that's true. That's true. Like what I said, I'm still actually crossing my fingers, so I'm not really actually putting my hopes down. I'm still I still have faith that it's gonna happen. Like what I'm just talking about how he talk. I'm not talking about what things that he can do. So we'll see you guys in the next segment.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media, in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
We have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Hi there, I'm Joseph Skoda. I'm with the Maria and Joe live TV show. In addition to that, I'm a retired Air Force veteran. And I have the privilege right now of talking to Mike, who's also been in the military. Tell us your story, Mike.
Well, first of all, thanks for this interview. It's pretty awesome. It's a pleasure and a privilege. So, retired Army, did 20 years, 2 months, and 22 days.
21 years. I love it.
And so, post military, started a franchise that's out of Scottsdale, Arizona, and brought it to Nashville, more specific Clarksville area where the Fort Campbell area is. So I reside there now, running a business, bringing the entertainment to you. So mobile game truck.
Sure. What made you? We did our time in the military. We were pretty much told when to wake up, when to go to sleep, what to eat, where we're going to live.
Yep.
What made you transition to an entrepreneur after you retired?
Well, during the military years, I was actually still trying to find myself, and then it wasn't until I had my aha moment towards the last year, because I started really understanding that, you know what, it's coming to the end of the road. I need to figure out something to do, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So the military, the Army, more specific, has a program back then was called ACAP, which stands for Army Career Alumni Program, where they help transition military soldiers into the civilian life by way of doing the resumes, finding jobs that's comparable to what you're currently doing. And so what I did was I maximized that by trying to figure out what there was out there. I was in the military doing mechanic, but I didn't want to do that when I got out. So I wanted to see what was out there, so I got aggressive in looking to see what was out there. And in that process, I was able to find this program called Boots to Business, where they help veterans get out and to find entrepreneurship, either franchising or helping you create ideas and fundings for your idea of becoming an entrepreneur.
Sure. Now, how long? Entrepreneurship is tough, and I appreciate everyone who tries that. How long have you been involved in that?
July. This is September. But July of this year was 4 years for us.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's a big deal. I know how it is. When I first retired, I didn't know what I was going to do. Even with my degrees and the experience I had, I was like lost puppy when you leave the military.
Absolutely.
We're used to a structure. To be on the outside, most people don't have the same structure. It's difficult to transition. Just really quick, what kind of advice do you have for people leaving the military? Should they look for being an entrepreneur, get a job, or what do you recommend?
Well, entrepreneur isn't for everyone, and so what I would recommend is, if you have a passion, if there's something that fuels you, and you wake up every day and that's all you think about, then there's something maybe you can consider looking towards doing. Whatever it is, your passion, and you try to figure out how to monetize that. And so once you do that, then you start researching, and as you start researching, things will start to pop up. And the key element into doing that, whatever it is to find a mentor that's currently doing what you want to get involved in, or something similar, because mentorship is huge. Because in the military, we have mentors whether we want to or not, and then the challenge is, once we get out, is to find that blueprint for the post-military. And so mentorship is the key to doing that if you want to pursue entrepreneurship.
I remember really quick when I first got out, I was looking for work like most of us do. And I met a couple guys who I just looking for work. I already had my business degrees and some other things. I was just looking for work. But I've had people tell me that I can't hire you. You'll have my job in 3 years. So I think a lot of civilian companies don't have that mentorship program. It's kind of not everyone, but not backstabber trying to climb on each other to move it up the corporate ladder. You don't see the same problem in the entrepreneurship world that you do as a career?
No, actually, it's quite the opposite. as you pursue other entrepreneurs, true entrepreneurs, love to help other entrepreneurs succeed. All right, that's what it's all about in there. Helping others, in turn, eventually helps you out as well. Because as you give and give and give, you'll find that successful entrepreneurs want to be asked how they did it, so they can sit there and pour that back. It's just paying it forward.
True, I kind of see a lot of that too. What I've seen, it's funny. You're Army and I'm Air Force, Nashville, correct?
Yes.
California, and right now we're in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
On a dream trip. We're actually taking a vacation. We're from different parts of the world, or different parts of the country at least. Different experiences. Yeah, we're coming together to have fun. Tell us a little bit about what this trip to Scottsdale is all about.
Well, the Scottsdale trip is a dream trip that was put together by our founder. That was a former Marine.
Huh?
You should be here.
Absolutely.
You know, and has put together a vacation packages trips that's like a no-brainer. No hassle, no stress. Just pick the location and everything is laid out for you. And all you do is just come and enjoy it. Now, there are some leisure time for you to go in and kind of explore, but there's already an itinerary for you, so it doesn't cause you to have to think about, well, what do we need to do? What can we do? They've already put it in place for you. You just show up and just go and enjoy it with all the fellow veterans.
A lot of veterans at this event.
Yes, absolutely. Right.
Right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. And civilians as well.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. Well, I appreciate you just spending a couple minutes talking to us, because it's important. There's life after the military.
yes.
And regardless, a lot of us have different issues, as well as civilians do, but there's life after if you just look for that opportunity and search it out and research and look for a mentor and a coach.
Yes.
The life is good. I appreciate
Yes,
talking
yes.
to you,
Thank you.
Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
That was Mr. Michael Fair Sr. from Arizona. He is a veteran. I think he used to be Air Force, and I believe it's Army for 21 years. That was interviewed by my co-host Joe, and Joe is actually having technical difficulties right now, and he's gonna actually pop in. This is a live show, so like what Kiki said before, you'll never know who's gonna pop in and gonna pop out. So anyways, viewers, that's a really good inspirational quotes that Michael said in there. You know, it's a passion. When you're doing something, you have to have the passion, you have to have the heart, because the money will come after. You have to put in a lot of your passion. If you love what you do, no matter what it is, it will come back with, you know, abundance of gifts, monetary or not, but love of friends. It's a really good thing. And I would like to thank you, Mr. Michael Fair Sr. of Arizona, and they were actually out there with Joe and the other, I believe they have other group that they're doing some events in Arizona. So thank you so much, Mr. Fair. And well, up next, we're gonna have also another interview for Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. They are also veterans in veterans, and it's gonna be interviewed again by my co-host Joe, who is disappearing at the moment. So I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but we will gonna have Joe back as soon as he get connected with.
Hey, coming in broken. It's pretty good.
Can you hear me now, Joe? Hello, Joe. We're back, and we have 42 seconds. Would you like to say anything? Well, Joe is still having technical difficulties, but we have 30 seconds left. And
Yeah, actually, we're having a good time. I'm sorry the internet's coming in and out of the video, but we're talking about veterans, and I love it. Let's go for it.
amazing, amazing. Yeah, like I said, thank you, Mr. Michael Fair Sr. Thank you, and we hope to get you here in our studio soon. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the next segment, and stay tuned.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media. In building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Hi everyone, my name is Joseph Skoda. You might see me with the Maria and Joe Show or josephskoda.com or many other places on the network and the social media. I'm retired Air Force, 21 years in the Air Force, and real excited about that. But what we learned is when you leave the military, you still have bills to pay. You still have to have a life. You still have to do something and serve others. And I'm fortunate today to be in Scottsdale, Arizona, talking to Rick and Rena, who are also military veterans. Tell me about your story, Rena.
Well, again, my name is Lorena Anderson.
Yes.
My husband, Richard Anderson. And I retired from the Army after 23 years.
Yeah, that's better than me. Now, I know you're Army. You did some Army and Marine Corps work, correct?
I started off in the Marine Corps,
Yes.
almost 7.5 years.
Okay.
Did that, finished up, got out for about 3 months, and decided, hey, civilian life is pretty tough. This was in 04, 05, so the economy was kind of going down.
Sure.
So I went to go get back in, and of course, the time prior to service, you dive in the Marine Corps, they're like, hey, we're only 27,000 strong. So we've got our leaders, our NCOs. We already had the NCO Corps on lockdown basically. So I said, we just don't need you. And those were the words. We don't need you. So I said,
That's a good point you brought up, because we hear the civilian world tells us all the time, well, okay, you left the military, can't find a work, just go back in. It's not that easy.
not only is it not that easy, but I will say for anybody who's watching this who is contemplating getting out, consider the opportunities out there before you get out, because most veterans think that, well, I've got my service, so I can just get out and I can just go ahead and find a job out there and do whatever it is that I want to do. The reality of the situation is you have the experience within what the military lets you do it ahead of time.
Right.
You've got to get that education. to go with it,
Yeah.
so that when you do get out there, you've got the experience and the education to go with it to find that's dream job.
You brought up a good point. A lot of people who are in the military, you hear it all the time, especially young women. I'm going to get out and go to school so I get a real job.
Yeah.
Instead of going to school while they're in the military.
Yeah.
Because even when you get out and go to school, you still have to pay bills. You still have to work. And a lot of people don't get that until it's too late.
Well, the misconception is that somehow in the military it's not a real job. When out of any job in this great nation, we have probably the most important job, which is to defend those who get up every day, go to work freely, not to have worries of who's going to be attacking who today. That everyone has the freedom to basically live life the way they want to. And we found we were recruiters. That's how we actually met.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Who recruited who?
Well,
we didn't recruit each other.
Right.
We were already in, and we've been there for many years.
I'm not talking about the military.
Well, the better question is, this is a long story, so we're not going to go there. But the better question is, I'll just say it like this: in recruiting, she was my trainer.
Well, because we were both center commanders, so we ran areas. We had recruiters underneath us. And so when I went to Montana from Southern California, one of my responsibilities was to help the newer center commanders. I had 5 large stations at that time, to help them understand what it was to be a center commander for recruiting. He was one of my tougher mentees.
Tougher recruits,
Well, yeah.
Stubborn.
But he was trainable, so I decided, hey, I'll marry him.
You met him in Montana?
Yeah, I met him in Montana. I know.
Wow. What's in the water in Montana?
Ooh, there's a lot.
Clean water's glacier water.
It's glacier water, yeah.
That's good.
Being from Oklahoma, I just volunteered to go to Montana because I heard so much about it, white open skies, all that stuff. So it was just, again, fate.
No, God bless you too. Now, really quick, we got another minute. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona, retired military, military, proud of your career. What are you doing now? I mean, we had a career back in the day. What are you doing now to make life worth living?
Well, I retired after he got out, and so he had many jobs not many jobs, but he was a hotel manager.
So I started off I started off in the hotel industry, hospitality when I first got out.
Sure.
San Antonio hospitality. Serving people. I thought there was a sense of serving.
Yeah.
Served 15 years. So after the Marine Corps, Army, another 8 years. So a total of 15. Serving because that's where we get our satisfaction. We don't go out there and join the military for the money.
Right.
That's for sure.
We do it because we want to give back to the country. It gives so much to us. And that's why we do it.
And I think, like, for me, when I got out, I knew, like I heard someone else say, that do what your passion is. And so when I was I was the sexual harassment response coordinator.
Really?
So equivalent to a national victim advocate on the civilian sector.
I did military equal opportunity.
And I did equal opportunity, and I was also the urinalysis. I was anything anybody else didn't want to
We
be.
don't talk about that one.
Right.
I've been there.
But when I got out, I realized I still like that aspect of, I keep saying, serving. So I continued on the certification, and then I'll be finished with my master's degree in public administration, special emphasis in emergency management, homeland security.
To practice with him, emergency management.
I actually want to focus on those that are victims of crime, specifically sex crimes, or those who are human trafficked. So that, especially in San Antonio, I-35 is right up that way. So so to give back. But the education portion is important. And as a veteran, we both use the vocational rehabilitation program. It's not an education program. It is a job employment program. But they will assist you in achieving whatever your degree plan you'll need in order to get into the career field that you're wanting to. And I'm living proof. I went from undergrad all the way through my master's. No worry about paying for anything. They still give you a little money on the side.
I understand.
Because you got to pay those bills.
So I'm going to let you go real quick, but what advice do you have for people leaving the military right now?
If there is not an opportunity that can pay you for what you're worth outside of the military, stay where you are. It makes no sense to get out and struggle trying to get back where you already are. There's nothing better outside. Grass is not greener. And you're going to have troubles anywhere you go, and you're going to have glory anywhere you go. It's all about how you make it.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate you coming on the show. God bless you.
My pleasure. You too.
All right, welcome back to Maria and Joanne. You just seen
Camera makes me look fat.
Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. They are Army veterans, and they've been in the military for 23 years. Am I correct, Joe? And I would like to thanks all the men and women in uniform. Thank you for your guys' service.
And retired.
And retired and
Exciting. And her husband not only did the Army, he was a Marine for a while also.
yeah. And also
And now they're trying to prove his life after the military.
and Joe also was in the Air Force. Thank you for your service, Joe. I'm really sorry I tried to interrupt you because we couldn't understand what you are saying. Actually, we have a kind of static right there. But I just want to thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, for sitting down with our host, Joe, on the show. We would like to thank you for you guys' service. I know that it's really... And also, I would like to... do you remember what she said on the last part of the video? I actually missed that part, but she actually said something that's really, it's a good inspirational quote for everybody. And they mentioned Joe and Mrs. Anderson actually talking about when you get into the military, it's not the same thing. It's not the other side. It's not greener on the other side, right? The grass is not greener on the other side. So with everything that you guys do in the military, to all the veterans, to all the people in the service, thank you for protecting us. Thank you for everything you guys do. I know you guys actually leave your family just to actually protect our country. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. We all think the grass is greener on the other side, but if we would just water the grass we have in front of us, we can bloom and grow and even become better than ever before. Too many of us are always searching for the shiny nickel. As often it's right in front of us. We would just take time to nurture it, love it. And even outside the military, there is a world, there is a life once we make that transition. But I'm going to tell you, it's very hard to make that transition, especially the month of September. I don't know if you know this, Maria, but it's National Suicide Prevention Month.
That's a good one, Joe.
And that's a big deal for a lot of veterans.
Joe, hold on to that as we go to the fourth segment.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Welcome back to Maria and Joe, and finally I have to speak straight to Joe this time. Oh my God! Well, you know, technology, right? It can happen. Anything can happen with technology these days. Well, as we are, as me and Joe were actually mentioning about, we would like to. I would like to, before we go on to what I'm gonna ask you and you're gonna ask me, Joe, I wanna go with our social media celebrity of the week. Alright, well, back again, and that's actually the wedding of Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Bouchard. They are our social media celebrity of the week. I would like to greet them. Happy anniversary! It's their 1 year anniversary, Joe.
Cool.
Isn't that wonderful? It's really hard to find a real, you know, it's really hard to find a wonderful partner in life. And Joe, you are actually cutting off again, but anyways, like what I was saying.
Absolutely, anniversaries are special.
Yes, it's really special.
Yeah, I know you. Part of Las Vegas is. Tell me a little bit about your free. It's like.
Yes, well, yeah, in Las Vegas, you can see a lot of. I think there is a drive-through wedding. You know, when you go get married, you can go drive-through. And then, how about divorce? I hope there's a drive-through for divorce too, especially here in Vegas. Don't you think? Don't you think, Scott? Oh my gosh! But I hope that's not gonna happen, because when you try to find love, I hope you try the right man, that who is not gonna be a douchebag. Can I say that? Oh, okay. Now, it's not gonna be a douchebag, moron, and you know, people who just actually put you hanging. So sorry, Joe, you're a man, but I'm a woman. That's why I couldn't find probably the right love, because I am this very blunt woman and very strong, and I think. Sorry guys, but anyways, I would like to invite you guys all on my voluptuous event. This is a voluptuous event. It's at Decatur and Sahara at Rendezvous Restaurant. So we'll see you guys out there. We call it social media friends. So come and meet your social media friends. We, you know, since we have all this social media technology, we always go on our phone and we never actually meet. I want to meet all my social media friends, Joe. Come on, you guys come and actually join us on Saturday. This is hosted by our voluptuous ladies. Can you talk, Joe? Or you're still Yan. But anyways, this will be with Kiki, Erica, Bridget, Betty, and other girls. So we have like 15 ladies on our group for voluptuous. If you look at voluptuous meaning, it's not that's not exactly what we meant on the dictionary. We actually have our meaning is larger than life.
too many of us who do not live in Las Vegas think Las Vegas is just the strip. Until you visit Fremont, you don't know what Las Vegas is really about.
It's beautiful out there. I was there the other night.
Down there. Don't go to Nugget, everything else. A lot of action out that way, a lot of history.
If you guys wanna know what Joe was talking about, is go on my social media account, Maria Pureza, Maria space P as in Peter Ureza. I was there the other night. We were actually chasing Mr. Kevin Tyree. Hi, Mr. Kevin, because we want him to perform at Rendezvous on Saturday. So all the social media friends that I have out there, you better support me on this first event that is hosted by my group Voluptuous. Joe, you're actually okay. You're back. Go ahead, Joe.
Of course. We need to support each other in our communities all around us. You know, just last week I was in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's where these other veterans vacationing, just like I was. I belong to a vacation club that I meet new people every time I go on a different trip around the world, not just in the country.
Well, I think you're
But
going to
I've
Hawaii
raced
next week too. Next month.
Cars in Colorado. I've gone down the rivers in the Philippines.
Well, Joe is having a technical difficulty, but let me tell you what happened.
People and appreciate the grass you have. Hopefully we can learn one another.
Okay, Joe.
Because God is good, life is great, and all that good stuff, but we have to learn to appreciate each other. Isn't that right, Maria?
Yes, that's right, Joe. That's right. There you go. I can kind of hear you. You're cutting off actually, so that's the reason why I keep on talking. I apologize if you think I'm interrupting you. No, I don't. But anyways, let me tell you what happened with Joe for the past week. Is he keep on traveling? He's doing a lot of social networking and community service around Arizona, around California, and Nevada. So he is actually connected with different types of group that has anything to do with the community. And this kind of Saturday, he's gonna be in
because of the technical difficulties, we still have fun and do the best we can.
Yes, we do. And Joe is gonna be in Santa Barbara, so catch him out there in Santa Barbara and let him interview you.
8 months. I think you're right.
He's gonna be in Santa Barbara. Go ahead and take a picture and his autograph.
Wow.
He's gonna be out there. We would like to actually see a lot of other people to go and involvement.
Right. So
in this community service is really good. We need all those people. And by the way, please don't forget to actually visit us on our page, Empowerment with Maria and Joe, and we also have our social media shows on YouTube. So if you put Maria and Joe Live TV, you can find us, and you can actually follow me on Twitter, follow us on Twitter, YouTube. I think we don't have LinkedIn yet, but we have Instagram, and we have all social media.
Right.
And I would like to take this opportunity to actually thank all of you guys who already click interested and going on our event on Saturday. We need a lot of people and a lot of social media people out there. That way we can start actually have a face-to-face interaction instead of just keep on going on social media. Sometimes it's good, we have new technology, but I think it's really good to meet in person too, so we know more, we have more a real talk in person. You know what I mean? I think that's very important in this generation nowadays. Is let's go and meet up. Come on, buy me a drink, or buy my girls a drink, or probably
Oh, that's
let's go
very
dance.
true. We need everyone's support, and we need to know your comments and your views. Like you said, get our social media tomorrow and give us some great ideas. Participate.
Yes, and tomorrow make sure you guys follow. Tune in again tomorrow at 2 to 3, right?
Buy me a drink.
2 to 3. I know. Tune in
Yeah, we have a
tomorrow.
good show. We just
We'll be right back
looking for
tomorrow.
more participation from everyone, especially when it comes to empowering others and the different quotes we put out there.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. Well, see you guys again tomorrow and next week the same time.
Right.
And this is Maria and Joe.
2 to 3. It's going to be more enlightening tomorrow as we progress. Different things are going to come into mind. We're going to have different ideas.